Next up, I grabbed the newly dropped SH Studio Gouf flight type, I believe. This one is an interesting conundrum because I personally believe this is most likely a scaled down version of the PG Gouf flight type. It comes with the usual sort of stuff that SH Studios throws in a box, which is kind of weird to me simply because it's like, what do you do with these? I guess they're like bookmarkers or something. I don't know. They're not even stickers or decals. It's just like these pieces of cardboard that frankly, you're probably going to recycle. There isn't much you can do with them. The book is standard SH Studios. It's decently made, which I wish more companies followed the same path of SH Studios. They probably have the best quality instruction manual. I'm just saying quality. When it comes to SH Studios instructions, it's real hit or miss. If there's one thing I've learned from building the St. Andrew, sometimes the instructions are wrong or they are just omit complete parts you have to figure out yourself. It's really a labor of love to build one of their kits. I will say that everything here most likely is designed and 3D printed. Then they clean up the 3D prints, make them a master, cast them, and you have said kit. The only problem with that is I don't know if there's much quality control for testing stuff, because in my experience with SH Studio kits, some parts fit, other parts don't. Some parts are warped to an extreme level, other parts aren't, and some suffer from mold shrinkage, which means the casted part is now smaller than it was originally intended to be, creating a massive issue when it comes to fitment at the end of the day. And if you forget to properly clean and test pieces, you're screwed later on. But overall, the book is nice, seems fairly straightforward. The castings seem to be decent for, SH Studios, a limited edition, which means they might stop making these. But I think if they sell well, they'll keep selling them and making them. So I won't put much faith in that. I should probably go through this with a fine-tooth comb later, because sometimes SH Studios doesn't give you all the parts you need, which can be a real pain in the ass. And if you don't check it out and you're anything like me, you get to building the kit a month later, and getting replacement parts is nigh impossible. And then you have to try and buy replacement pieces or recast them yourselves. So when it comes to SH Studios, do yourself a favor, check, make sure you have everything, then submit a complaint. Case in point, they forgot to give me an extra foot piece, but thank God they realized it before shipping it and just threw the extra foot piece, the left foot, inside of the box without putting it in the wrapper. So like I said before, SH Studios kind of hit or miss. There's also resin that has cured on the wrapper. I don't know what to make of that. Whatever. We'll see what's up later on when I build this thing. The next kit is the full armored AC Studios Gundam. I believe this must be an older version of the AC Studios stuff because it doesn't have the sleek packaging of the modern kits. The instruction manual is nothing short of atrocious, but it does have the same sort of packaging that you come to expect from AC Studios. This was given to me by Cody, by the way. Thanks a lot, dude. You can't say no to a free kit. I'm like a crackhead. You get a free kit, I'm ready to sniff that resin. Like I said before, typical AC Studios where they just like throw the stuff in the bag. And when you see stuff like this, usually it's from like a recaster. Recasting an original kit where they just do whatever they want. They throw it into like a bag like this and call it a day, because you're probably getting a $200 kit for 50 bucks. So you can't expect a level of quality. It's really weird that this is one of the few hallmarks that stayed. Also, there seems to be a casting issue here. It is so thin on this resin piece that literally there's holes in it. Like that could be a structural issue. If you're not careful, let's say you glue it together and then you try to pry it apart for some reason, it'd probably rip out the back of the resin on the other piece. I don't even know what to make of that. The castings seem okay, slightly sketch in the sense of there's some pieces that looks like literally they printed something and pieces of resin broke off and they just swept it up and threw the broken pieces of resin in the mold and then molded the broken pieces of resin into another piece of the kit. It's really weird. It kind of looks cool, but it's a very odd choice. Structurally, I doubt this will create an issue. It's probably the same like when people recycle silicone by chopping up old molds and throwing it into the new one and then pouring silicone in there. So it's probably the same sort of theory there to sort of, limit resources used. Like I said before, the instruction manual sucks. The photos they give you to go by to paint the kit are literally two kind of like Polaroids. If you really want to paint this correctly, you're most likely going to have to go to the website where they sell these and look at all the promotional photos and go from there, because these right here aren't enough to go by. You can't even see the shield. So yeah, interesting choice. This must be classic AC Studios. I'm glad they've moved away from this, but it's not awe-inspiring to say the least. Well, that should be it for now. Not an overly long video. Thank you for watching. I'll upload some more stuff like this later when I find the time, talk about some new Bandai kits on the way, and so on and so forth.